Today we're going to see the match between Vertical Smiles and Pixies Royal Tuna. We actually have the majority of people in server right now. So if casters, you would like to do a roster rundown, that'd be cool.
All right. So we have Team Tuna with Jerry, Leah, MDN, and Pixie.
All right, and we have Team Vertical Smile with Mobo. You have Hyde subbing in for Dot, Prem, and Blue.
So far, the games that have been played on Dark Carnival have been very, very intense games.
A lot of close games, especially yesterday. I think this game will also be close. It'll be fun to watch.
I think so too. I think it'll be interesting to see how both teams played out, especially after, I think, witnessing what happens with the last two teams and how both teams played the games. I think it'll be interesting to see how they decide to set up their hits and stuff, because I feel like the later you play and the more games you watch, either you get ideas of what to do, or you decide not to go with what you've seen the last, 3 teams do.
Well, we're going to see an early tank here, so... I haven't seen a lot of early tanks in this tournament, or in this particular round.
We're just waiting on Sailor. There we go.
Awkward. Alright, so for this first hit, we have a Jockey, Hunter, Spitter, and Charger, and it seems like they're gonna go for a hit off to the side while this tank pushes in. The Spitter does spawn, so that way it can get a sack while the tank pushes forward.
I think we should go to War Room. Let's go to Infected.
You can go.
Okay.
Go.
Can I have? Nice.
Get a rock on someone. No. If you go to the very corner, you might be able to hitbox them.
Do you want us to get you a hit?
Yeah, hit again.
Jerry,
Charger
come over here,
and
pull.
Smoker go together. Charger
Yeah,
and
try
Smoker
to pull.
go together.
Try to pull the first one. Try to pull.
Fuck, I'm sorry. Spawn too far.
Nice smoke.
Nice. What?
Nice.
Oh, that sucks.
Nice try.
They're LOSing you. Don't LOS yourself.
Yeah, try to get back up on the. Try to get the boom. No. Nice jockey.
Lower. No rock.
Yeah, just a little lower.
Don't rock.
It was a little. It was too high.
Don't rock. You just need sight. Go to the fence.
Maybe they left them when they got rescued. That's
I'm gonna get a pull. Ready?
Get a pull. Oh my god.
Nice.
You just need to keep that sight. Nice. Oh, nice, Boomer. Nice. Get a
Thanks.
get a rock. Wow. Get a rock. I'll get you a rock. Come.
Nice.
No.
Nice
I
try.
get you. Jerry, get her a rock. She needs a rock. Get the one that's alone in the bushes.
Nice.
Jockey on me! Reloading!
What? Too short? Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna try to get you another rock. I'm just gonna get punched.
Nice try. I'm gonna just try to distract for you, Boomer.
Good rock.
Boomer, from the front. Never mind. Nice try.
No chance for me to get a rock. I don't know why. I'm
okay.
mad. I'm
Good
really
tank.
mad. No, it was a bad tank.
And
All
we're
right.
back.
So we did see a tank in the hands of Leah, and we saw a couple things that went on in that match. I think in terms of survivors, they did a very good job at clearing each other very quickly when they could. They struggled a little bit with separating every so often, but the infected did not exactly capitalize on that the way that I expected them to. And then we saw Hyde very on point with almost every skeet.
Yeah, I think the key to that survivor play on that tank was almost every rock was skeeted, so it was impossible for anything to land. And so the tank kind of struggled past early to second, and then, you know, did a good job of maintaining LOS, but really could not
Right.
land anything.
Yeah, she did what she could. I think the survivors played that pretty strong. Though they did take quite a bit of chip on their health. They do still have 2 sets of pills, though. We do see another hit setting up with a Spitter, Jockey, Hunter, and Charger up top. The Hunter is already pre-spawned down at the side, does get a hunt on Rochelle. The rest of the team is a little late going in. There is a charge that lands with some spit that accidentally hits the front of that bus, but Coach is caught in it anyway. So some more damage is doled out to Blue.
That was unfortunate. If that spit landed, probably would have done a ton of damage.
Mm-hmm.
The survivors are actually looking pretty good at this point. 3 people with solid, 1 bleeding out.
416 health bonus. They do draw the witch, who is kind of in a weird spot hanging out by the cones. They do chip her as she climbs up. She does swing at some random infected, and she dies. That boomer does spawn behind the little, I don't know, a heater vent thing, and then we have the smoker set up below and gets a pull on Rochelle along with a spit into that alarmed car.
I think that spit missed.
I can't tell. Rochelle looks like she's feeling okay.
Yeah, or maybe it was God framed or something, 'cause she didn't really take that much damage. But the alarm car was triggered, so this may slow down the progress of the survivors a little bit.
So we do have a 2-boom going out and 2 survivors that are set up ahead. The other 2 survivors are kind of hanging out in the back. There's just a little bit of separation, but they do close it very quickly. The rest of the hit is a smoker and a jockey. That jockey is spawned and trying to get ahead of the team.
Yeah, it looks like the infected are gonna set up on the roof there. If they do get a charger, which I don't think they will because they have this hunter now, they may
Hunter
be
and
able to get a
Spitter.
smoke back. Yeah.
And maybe keep one of them up there.
Re-goddamn loading! This shotgun will work.
So the jockey and the hunter are respawned on that rooftop. The survivors are very aware of them because the jockey is a little bit of a noisy creature. It looks like they are going to drop together, and the jockey drops down as well. That smoker tries to get a pull forward. The hunter struggles to get in on time, almost gets a DP, but does not manage to, although does get a survivor caught in spit, and there is an end cap. There is a jockey going out carrying the survivor into the spit as well, but we do only have 1 down at this point.
That was a really nice hit. I mean, Ellis's bonus took it down and spit, and then Rochelle was jockeyed, so I don't know. The infected team are doing really good right now.
I would have to agree. They're doling out damage where it needs to be. They're hitting those bonuses when they can. It did
Yeah.
drop from 400 to 132 just through that little scenario where they dropped from the top to the bottom.
Sailor, you are so on top of your casting game.
I try so hard. So a boomer does spawn behind some rocks and gets a single boom, and nothing else happens.
There's a lot of horde piling in.
Yeah, that happened. So we have
Looks
a
like the
smoker.
smoker's going for the
Yeah. And the Charger and Spitter are setting up together. Charger spawns in, runs, misses, and the Spitter just kind of spits wherever, hoping to maybe slow them down a little bit, but they can walk right around it.
I think
does
they
look-
can get one more hit, right?
And it does look like that Charger is opting to despawn because it has so much HP. If they can get that alarmed car or a boom, or both, the infected could slow them down significantly. Coach is ahead trying to spawn block. Ellis is kind of hopping around as well.
Oh, they need to spawn.
That Hunter goes in, lands on Rochelle, but is cleared pretty quickly. Charger spawns in as well. It seems like they're going to try to play out this hit before they all get in the safe room. Spit does block the safe room. Coach is boomed, and Ellis is locked outside by himself, but because they have no SI up, they can't capitalize. And they're in. Good job, Team Vertical Smiles.
I think Team Vertical Smiles did a good job. They were able to kind of make it past the tank into safe room. Unfortunately, that last hit, if the infected could spawn, probably could have done a little bit more damage.
Right. But they did make it, so I think it's interesting to see that they made it with such little health. They did kind of limp their way to the safe room, but what's important is that they got there.
I want to see how Team Tuna is going to take this tank. If they can also play it flawlessly like the Vertical Smiles did.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
They're
And this
so
is-
good at skating rocks. It was crazy.
Yeah, Hyde was definitely on point for the Survivor team last round, getting those skeets in, because those could have been devastating rocks. And it's not that the tank was unable to aim. I mean, she would have made those if Hyde was not watching every rock.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Hyde.
It's like teamwork. You trust your teammates to get the clear, so you can just kind of focus on the rock.
Yeah, that's very true. And without that communication, teams struggle to get both things done at once. So for the first hit, we do have a Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, and Charger once again. It seems like they are going to opt for spawning right behind that bus and then going in together. The Hunter does spawn in and kind of pops out, gets dead stopped. The Charger goes in and grabs Coach, but does get cleared pretty quickly. The Spit goes where the Charger would have landed, and the rest of the team pushes forward to get some chip on the tank while he has no support. So which war room should we go to?
Let's go to Infected War Room.
I'm gonna go in the bushes.
Nice rock.
Thank you.
Come on, get that curve. Alright, let's go in for a rock. Ready?
Yeah, let me get in the bushes.
Get in place.
Go. Go, guys.
Alright, let's go, guys.
Go.
I cannot spawn. Alright, go now. I'm gonna get Tuna. I mean Jerry.
Aw.
I'm trying to pass her, I can't. Yes.
Please.
Nice.
Yes. Oh my god.
These abandoned cars go on for miles. Maybe they left them when they got That's one theory.
Let's get another one.
Yes, please.
Ready.
Ready?
Let's go.
Ready.
Got one.
I don't.
Just keep Ellis.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh,
Push me. Push me.
nope, they're gonna LOS. Rochelle's like right in front of that bus.
Damn, they want to LS so bad.
I'm gonna try to boom them.
No, I lost it.
No!
Ready?
Go. Go, please.
Man, I thought you lost to an AI, but you're just stuck in that.
Why did I underhand that? Ah!
I'm gonna save the smoker in case they push.
Okay.
Nice. Doing good.
Oh.
You still want rocks, or do you want to
Yes.
Alright. Just when Prem gets a spawn. Okay,
I'm gonna pull
Alright,
this
ready?
guy. I'm pulling.
let's go.
Nice.
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 I got away, I'm alive! Gonna get someone else.
Push me. Shoot me.
I want you to have this. Okay, it's gonna last for a bit.
I was scared to hit when I'm up. Alright. Let's go.
Okay.
One closest to me. Rocket easiest.
Really? Okay.
Get him!
I can't jump on her! Why? Why? I was right behind her! Fuck! Fuck!
Oh, they need ammo, huh?
Reloading.
Oh my god.
Ready?
Stay in one spot so I can boom you. No!
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit, Prem.
No! I'm gonna miss it!
Prem, your mic is crazy! No, no. Prem, please, no, don't.
Sorry.
It's okay. Alright, hit around this corner here.
Oh no.
Let's go quick. She needs.
I need it.
Let's go.
Reloading.
No, that was too high. Nice jockey. What? No. My rocks suck.
Don't die. Just
Oh.
AI. You're at second 5%. Just like AI, so you get like
Yeah.
spawn.
Go back now.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well,
Wow, we just saw some awesome tank play by Hyde and some awesome support by the rest of Team Vertical Smiles. A lot of things went on there. Kim, do you wanna do this or should I?
I'm gonna let you take it.
Okay, so what we saw were a lot of very successful rocks. We saw a lot of successful hits from the SI. We saw some very good damage spread that brought health bonus down to 136 so early on in the match. We only have one survivor with permanent health at this point. We heard some excellent communication aside from Prem's highway microphone, but in general, I was pretty impressed. They had so much coordination as a team.
Yeah, even with Prem playing from the highway, I think the Survivor team did a good job, or the Infected team did a good job. They played a really long tank and bled the Survivors out.
The survivors definitely struggled with keeping each other clear, keeping those rocks, and I think they struggled with the decision to move forward or stay put when they were bleeding. We do have a couple shoutouts that went out, one from Cami to Chi saying, "Notice me senpai," and then we also have one from Jen saying, can I get a shout out to DP? That he's my #1 man. So we have a hit that went out. There is a triple boom and some spit that goes out. We have a survivor incapacitated. We have a survivor with 1 HP. Survivor with 7 HP and 2 incaps, so we have a black and white at 6 HP now. This is not looking good for survivors. Smoker does get a pull and choke. Coach, you were gonna say something, Kim, when I started.
I was gonna say that it's looking grim. I mean, Jerry's dead, Pixie's down, Coach is down.
Yeah, this is rough. So there goes that smoker. And I've said this in many casts before, it is always the smoker. Very strong round for Team Vertical Smiles all around as both Infected and Survivor. They are bringing the heat to this tournament.
Yeah, I think during the tank, like, once you start eating rocks and eating hits, you kind of lose track of, you know, you want LOS when the spawns are down, but then a lot of the times they were LOSing when the spawns were up, and it was just kind of a lack of coordination there. And then when they did eventually push forward, they were kind of in this no man's land area where the tank was still able to keep sight and chuck rocks from, you know, a little bit of distance.
Yeah, and even on second pass, Hyde held onto her sight very well. I mean, she did such a good job at making sure that she didn't lose it. Her frustration on second pass was at 95 for such a long time, because when she would land a rock, she would maintain sight afterwards.
Yeah, I think that map really came down to tank play.
I would have to agree, because that tank play really gave them the ability to move forward when they were when Vertical Smiles was playing Survivor, and then they were able to stop the other team when they were playing Infected. I was really impressed with their level of communication. I mean, they were like to the point where the smoker said, "I'm gonna hold on to my ghosts instead of head in case they push forward." Like, they made sure that their teammates always knew what they were thinking, and I know that with my own team, especially myself, I tend to think something and I just don't tell my team because I'm like, oh, it's in my head, it's obvious. And then when people ask you, like, why you haven't gone in, you're like, oh, well, I thought you guys would see that I set up over here, blah, blah, blah.
Yep, communicating is always better than reading minds, I think.
For sure. So we do have our beginning hit with a Boomer, Hunter, Jockey, and Spitter. If they can get a corner and land that spit with that Hunter or that Jockey, they can do some serious damage. So they spawn up, Hunter goes in and does not land and gets skeeted instead. The Jockey goes in as well. Boomer is kind of running around because missed the boom, spit lands in the middle, and almost no damage is taken by the Vertical Smiles.
Yeah, that was like a really nice shutdown of the opening hit there. Barely any damage going out, like 3 from Jerry and 4 from Pixies.
In this match, we do have a very late tank spawn and a pretty early witch. If the Infected set up on that witch, that could be very devastating to Team Vertical Smiles, but we just have to wait and see what happens. We have a Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and Boomer. Ooh.
That was a nice Hunter ski.
A 2-boom does go out. That Hunter did kind of get punched in the face before it got to do anything. We have the Jockey coming around the corner, hopping towards the back, making some noise to act as a distraction for that Charger who's going to... I think he aimed for Nick, but managed to grab someone else. So we do have a 2-cap going on while one survivor is Boom. That Jockey does manage to pull Nick all the way back towards the gun before Nick gets cleared. So there is some significant damage that go out on Hyde and Prem.
Yeah, that was like a nice Boomer distraction to get that 2-cap and get that Jockey away.
This brings back some good memories.
I think the Infected team is doing pretty good so far.
I would have to agree.
And we have a Witch.
Dun 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 dun. We do have a Spitter, Boomer, and Hunter setting up to get ready for that Witch. It seems like they might draw. We also have a Charger that comes in. They're playing it careful because they know the hit is up, which is good. They have Survivor spawn blocking in the back. Although he is super alone. Alright, they're gonna move the garbage can to try to prevent any damage from coming out of that room.
Of course, that's a Mobo strat. A really nice draw crown goes up behind. A boom does land, Hunter does land, but the spit actually spits somewhere else. Not a lot of
Block
damage
trash
on that.
spin from Team Tuna, calling it out.
Wow.
Hyde in general is kind of on fire this game. She is really bringing it to this game right now.
Yeah.
First round we saw her with those skeets that really did save her teammates' lives, and now she's got that draw crown down, and she's pushing ahead for her team, clearing some common.
She's my teammate, so I definitely know how good she is. She carries my team, so I just kind of rest on her back, basically.
She seems like she's a good place to rest. Up ahead, we have a Charger, Boomer, Smoker, and Jockey setting up. This spot can be so devastating. A lot of teams opt to pop their Boomer, but this problem is they pop it either too late and they don't manage to get a new spawn in time. Everybody's spawned up and ready. The survivors are going to play it a little bit careful, which they should. They bait out the Boomer, though that does buy more time for them to get a reboom.
The thing is, the survivor's health bonus is looking good, so pretty much any kind of damage they can get here is going to be, you know, massive to their HP, but what I would like to see is some kind of charge off or something, just to have, you know, the survivors try to redo the event, or redo the choke again. Uh-oh. That beamer screw does not land on anything.
Go up, yeah, and then that Charger does land but hits the corner. The Smoker did go a little bit early and only choked a survivor for a little bit. Some serious damage does go out on Hyde, though, and she does get incapacitated. The Boomer gets pushed and popped, and the Smoker does drop to try to despawn so they can hang on to it for a later date.
Yeah, I thought that Charger... Unfortunately, the Boomer spewed too early and just really got baited there. I thought that Charger was going to be able to free charge off, but unfortunately just hits the wall. But still they get it down, which is good enough.
Yeah, they did some good damage with what they had. So the Team Vertical Smiles is going to push forward. Their health bonus is still a pretty 600, but they do have that tank coming up very soon. They're about 10% away from the tank. So that could make or break them.
I wonder... I don't think they have to drop for this tank. It's easier to play if they don't have to drop, because it's easier to LOS.
The worst is if somebody drops while the other ones don't. That has happened before, mostly to me. I don't think they're going to have to drop, though. They're already at 80%, and tank spawns at 81. I think they just have to get past that little room.
They are baiting it carefully, like someone is always watching that back spawn here.
It seems like they kind of want to eat a hit before they spawn tank if they can. They're going to, but I think the Infected know better and play it patient.
The hit does go out, Jockey gets M2'd, Hunter flies in from the back, gets quickly cleared.
Where should we go?
Let's go Survivor.
Okay, we can chip it.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Never mind.
No? Are we chipping?
No, they've already been up there.
Stay back for the hit. Maybe it'll just come in. Yeah, it's coming in. Never mind.
It's coming in. No?
No. Nice dodge.
There's no reason not to.
Just click comments, get out of the site. Get out of the tank site.
Yeah. He's pushing in. He's in.
He's in, he's in.
Surround him. Holy shit.
Okay, watch out for hits. Back up.
Smoke.
Let's go. Push.
Oh, okay.
Stay high.
Wow, wow, wow. Those silenced doozies, they are no match for a tank.
Right. This was some really awesome survivor play on behalf of Team Vertical Smiles. I mean, they are definitely playing so strong today. I mean, not to say that they never play strong, but right now, where it really counts, they're playing strong.
I think they had really good awareness when the tank came in close, kind of on 40% first pass to sneak in a rock. They knew the tank was there, and they chased it and punished it.
Mm-hmm. There is a shout out from Ika to Brightness saying 10 out of 10 streamer.
Brightness getting all giddy now.
Right, so we do have a hunter that lands, a jockey that goes in and pulls one survivor back, some spit blocking the rest of the survivors from getting that clear. Then his smoker does go in to try to pull Prem back even further. The spitter seems like she's going to go in for a couple of scratches and smacks. Doesn't get them right away. Nick pushes her and then runs away from her.
That hit actually did quite a bit of damage to Prem's health bonus. They're going to get one more hit here before they enter the safe room.
Hunter, spitter, boomer, charger. No booms are landed. The hunter goes in. That charger gets leveled by...
Yeah.
Oh, not leveled, just insta-cleared by Hyde. That hunter is trying to get a couple of scratches in. There is quite a bit of horde that is on the survivors right now. That's slowing them down just a little bit, but they do have a 424 health bonus as they make the safe room for the second time this game.
That was a very strong showing by the survivor team.
Okay, so there's some people in the channel saying that I'm bad-mouthing the survivors because I said this is where it really counts. I don't mean it, guys. That's not at all what I said. You're making me sweat.
What do you mean this is where it really counts?
That it's a tournament and that they're really bringing their A game and they're on fire this game. I said that they were playing really well, and then I was like, oh, not to say that they don't always play well. I shot myself in the foot here.
It's Caster's curse.
Right? Oh, now Ika's making fun of me.
I'm always afraid to say something positive, because then I'm like, okay, what if I say, oh, the survivors are looking really good, they're maintaining health bonus, and the next hit they just eat it.
Oh god. I think I'm just getting picked on. So, we do have a boomer, hunter, spitter, and jockey once again getting ready for that setup. It doesn't seem like there's any dirty spawn blocking going on here. The boomer does spawn and confuse me. The hunter goes in, lands with a spit on top. The jockey runs in and hits a garbage can and then gets cleared. I think he was going to try to grab Coach to keep him in that spit. Pretty decent damage going out on the first hit.
Yeah, like, I think Sushi took the brunt of the damage there. The Infected did a little bit better than the Survivor team when they were in the Infected.
Next hit is a hunter, spitter, charger, and a boomer. It seems like they're going to set up right around on the roof, and then we're going to have a couple set up in the back. The hunter is going to make some noise, I think. Maybe to bait the survivors back there. We've seen some survivors try to chase the infected that's back there and end up getting pretty hurt. And we do see Coach going for the bait. So the whole team kind of pushes to that center area where the rest of the team for the infected try to set up. Coach does get caught by a hunter. Charger goes in. Boomer gets popped. Charger does not land anything and kind of charges to the wall.
Yeah, I think overall that was a good shutdown. Quick boomer pop. The hunter was quickly cleared and the charger was dodged.
For sure. The spit does try to block the survivors from pushing forward a little bit, but we do have two survivors that are ahead, so they are going 2 and 2. But it seems like they're going to slow down to maybe wait for each other before they take on the switch. Jockey and Spitter are still up with or not up, but ready with a hunter and now a boomer getting ready to spawn in. Ooh, that was a very nice crown. But a triple boom does go out with some spit off to the front as the horde pushes in.
Yeah, that was such a quick crown, I definitely missed it. I think she gets the crown, but she does get stuck in the spit, so she's down to, I think, red health at this point.
Yeah, with 27 HP. But it seems like she's going to save her pills just for a little bit longer before she decides to pop up. Maybe they're looking for a second set. Oh,
yeah, might as well. I mean, if she does pop. I was like, might as well save it just because, like, they're just gonna sack here, not really gonna deal with anything massive.
Right, and that's what we just saw. That Hunter did sack. There's a Charger Jockey and a Spitter getting ready up top. That Spitter does spit into the alleyway to buy some time for their next spawn to get ready, which is a pretty good move for the infected team. Team Vertical Smiles understands that in order to buy time, you gotta do something.
I think the Survivor team is looking good. They just need to be able to clear this hit, and then they can make it to tank relatively unscathed.
The only difference with this hit compared to the last one is that they have a Spitter. That Smoker does get the smoke. Charger does charge into the corner with some spit going out, but not too much damage going out because those God Frames did save Nick, so the Survivors definitely didn't get too much damage done on that hit here.
Very respectable play coming up from Team Tuna at this point. A lot of health bonus. All they have to do is, you know, take this tank well, and they can catch up.
Hunter, Boomer, Jockey, and Charger getting ready for this tank spawn. They are only 2% away from spawning up that tank.
That hit the spot. Hey, we might need
The Survivors are looking pretty good, though. They have, all 4 of them have some permanent health. They do have an extra set of pills. Their health bonus is at 692, so going into the tank, they're in good shape.
Alright, let's go to a Survivor War Room.
That's 3, right?
Yeah. Yes. He's coming. Watch for hit. Back up, back up, back up.
Watch out for the boomer. Boomer, on top. Smoker.
In charge. Shoot tank. Good job.
Alright, overall I would say that we saw some pretty impressive play from both teams. That tank did what it could, spread some damage pretty well. The Survivor's health bonus did drop from like 600 something to 388. The Infected also did a good job spreading that damage around between the Survivors. Both teams played that well.
Yeah, I think the SI went in there, helped out the tank, got a lot of damage. I mean, you have 3 people that lost a significant portion of their HP.
And there was at one point a 2 cap that went out. But the other Survivors did a good job at kind of focusing tank instead of worrying so much about panic clears. I think that they maintained their focus pretty well in a tough situation.
I think what the Survivors need to do, they need to, like, move their booties into the safe room ASAP. Take one more hit at most.
So they do have a hit that they have to deal with, a Jockey, Smoker, Charger, and a Spitter, which could do some serious damage to them if the Infected play it right. Jockey goes in and gets cleared, the Charger spawns as the smoke goes out, Charger goes in and manages to charge a plant.
At this point, I would be like, run to the safe room.
Yeah, they definitely need to push.
This is where I tell my team, don't look behind, just like fucking press W and close that door behind you.
Well, that was unpleasant.
They did it!
Yep, they did it. That was awesome.
I'm proud of them. They fucking put their Nikes on and they booked it.
They did. So they did close that gap between the points just enough so that way this is a close enough game that they can make the comeback that they want to do, I'm sure. both teams played that round very well, though. The Infected and the Survivors were really strong, but sometimes teams need a little bit of time to pick up that momentum, and it seems like Team Tuna is definitely picking up that momentum.
Yeah, like a 460-point game in a 5-map campaign like during Carnival, it's negligible. It's nothing. I always root for the underdog. People think I'm biased in my cast because they think I'm rooting for a particular team, but I tend to just root for the underdogs because I always want to see a comeback.
In general, I usually try to root for the team that seems to be communicating the best because I feel like that's my biggest struggle. I kind of mentioned it earlier that I'm like, I think I'm going to do something and I just don't say it.
So how do you know that they're communicating the best? Like when we kind of peek into the war
room?
room?
Only when we go to war room, that's pretty much it. I think usually, too, with how fast certain teams clear each other, there has to be a good level of communication. I don't think, in general, one player's awareness is so awesome that they get every clear so quickly. I think teams that do that have the ability to be very explicit with what's going on and when they need support.
It's always awkward when you go into a war room and it's like silent.
Or somebody is screaming at somebody else.
Yeah, but luckily I don't think we've had that in this tournament at all.
I think in our first game there was a war room for us, my team, that sounded a little bit tense with some rocks that weren't going where they needed to go and some LOS not happening where it needed to happen, but you know. So we do have a boom that goes out very early on to draw in some horde and a spit that goes in as well. Just a sack to get a better hit for the hallway because the rest of the team does hold on to the hunter and the jockey, so Team Tuna is planning on saving those for this tank.
Let's go to an infected war room. Okay.
Wood chip, no rocks. You have a good lineup, you can just go in.
When you commit, stay on your left side so that you push the survivor to the right.
Okay.
That was kind of close.
Yeah, it was.
You can just go in.
Yeah, just go. We will help as quick as we can. Go, go, go.
Nice. Nice. Nice double.
Behind.
Nice. Nice.
Nice, very nice. One more, one more.
Nice, Jerry.
Was
Good
pretty
tank.
good.
I love that team. They're so cute. That
I was
a
just
really
gonna say,
good
we
tank.
got into the war room and all we heard was like some giggling when something missed. Somebody was like, hee hee. And then we saw some very good tank play again. The damage was spread very well. Only 2 survivors with permanent health and only 1 with enough of it to matter. Health bonus is at 436. A single boom went out that Hunter's kind of hopping around in the hallway to make some scary noises, and Hyde chases the spitter, who spits into the center on a swan. Jockey does go out in the back and get the survivor that was all alone, I think trying to spawn block, and Nick goes to clear but ends up having to not reload, but I think they just missed.
I'm very impressed by that tank. I mean, she got the corners that she needed. She had very little health at the end and was still able to get 4 punches on Prem, or 3 punches on Prem. But I like the atmosphere of the team. Everyone was like, good job, good job. It was really nice to hear. I love war rooms like that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun to be in. A boomer does spawn and get popped immediately. That was a good pop from Mobo. The smoker does spawn in as well, gets pushed around as the hunter tries to go in and land, but goes in for scratches instead to get some damage in because I think they kind of knew that that was going to be a cleared hit when the first 2 missed.
I think at this point, the infected, if they just continue to hit strong, land a couple in caps with spit or caps with spit, they can get a lot of bonus. I would focus on Rochelle and Nick at this point.
Reloading!
I don't know why I state the obvious.
That's what casters do.
Alright, let's do this together.
Jockey, Smoker, Spinner, and Boomer getting ready to set up. It seems like the survivors are going to all drop at once. We have a spit that goes out at the back of Jockey that grabs one, but they don't manage to get the 2-cap, though Mobo does sit and spit for a little while. Smoker drags Coach back through some spit, but Mobo and Blue kind of drop together, so Team Vertical Smiles is not in too shabby of a shape. We do have 2 survivors that are bloomed below, and they all work on clearing that horde together.
But I would say a good amount of chip on the bonus. Prem's out of bonus, and Mobo's really down to like, I don't know, 20-something HP? Not really sure. Oh wow, what a charge. Wow. I don't know if the survivors are ready for that charge. I mean,
don't
that
think
was a
so. That
double
was
charge or something.
That was definitely a good hit. Infected are getting serious here.
On that respit.
Those are always so frustrating when somebody gets a spit on you and then they get that respit and you can't pick up your teammate. Smoker goes in and gets a pull but gets cleared pretty quickly. The Hunter jumps away from the survivors as another charger comes in, does some punches as the Hunter goes back and lands. Both are cleared, but there is serious damage that goes out to the survivor team.
They are dead.
Yeah, 1 HP, 8 HP, and then 30 HP. One is black and white.
That was such a good attack. Oh my god.
It
Oh,
was.
what's that?
Oh, wait, how? I didn't even see it.
Common? I don't know.
Oh,
Jockey.
common. Oh, scratches with that jockey. A witch gets drawn, and the survivor goes down to common as the witch rips Ellis apart, and a smoker grabs Mobo, pulls her back and spit. And now we have 2 dead. One down, boomed with some spit nearby, and a hunter screaming his head off from above. Coming in at Nick, gets the pounce.
Wow, wow,
And the
wow.
round is over.
It's a disaster. Complete disaster.
We ain't expected to see that so soon.
I need to be right back for 1 second.
Tunnel of love?
This is some crazy ass world we live in now.
So we do have one caster on AFK, and in the meantime, I have a shout out from Mita Saltina. Hello, baby. I'll also give a shout out to Chi, hi Chi, and everybody else. Hello. Stop talking about me. And the hunter was screaming his head off. I don't know what you guys think the caster's, I mean not the caster, the hunter is doing, but he is usually screeching. Do you guys ever like zoom in really close to the survivors' faces to like get a good look at the graphics? We have a shout out from Jazzy, which I'm not going to announce because I'm mad at her. Just kidding. A shout out from Jazzy going to Cammy saying, Cammy has to twerk for all of us at the end of this match. So Cammy, I don't know if you're ready, but you should get your booty shorts on because apparently you are going to twerk. And now we're back. A boom does get a single boom again, just like the other team, and the rest of the hit does go in to sack before tank and maybe get some damage. There is a spit and a hunt that land on Ellis, and then a jockey on Ellis and keeps him in the spit. Wow, what a hit! About 40 damage goes out for the infected team. All of it on poor Leah as the tank spawns and comes in. I forgot which war room we're heading to.
Infected.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, Blue, when you go in, go on the left side, like near the ammo pile.
Okay.
And then we'll go on the right side.
I don't know if I want that boomer.
Alright, I'll sack it.
Keep the charger.
Hold on.
I don't know how to curve tank.
You don't know how to curve the tank?
Ready? Yeah.
Ah, get in there.
SI on the right. Right behind the tank. Let's go. Go, go, go.
Nice.
Spread the love.
Yeah!
Oh, she down?
Oh, last one. Get it.
No
get
pressure. Nice.
It. You got it. You
Look
got
at
it. Good job, Blue.
So we're back and we saw some absolutely beautiful play by the infected. Team Vertical Smiles did some really good work sending in their SI, getting those corners, and then they also encouraged each other to make sure that they spread the damage. I think they worded it as spread the love. But that is one thing that tanks often forget when they are in such a closed space, and that's something that I learned through this tournament is that you want to try to spread damage as opposed to only getting a corner. But the SI did their part by getting survivors and putting them to the side.
You know what I think the downfall of that survivor play was? The two people that got punched in the doorway, because what you're doing is, you know, you're shooting the tank as it's coming in, and if you get punched like that in the doorway, it's happened to me where I don't get a chance to reload. So when the tank comes in, I mean, I have to reload my gun to try to clear SI, shoot the tank, and the tank just went straight in and got a corner.
Yeah, there was a lot going on, but I think the survivor team, I think they struggled with positioning as well. I know that there are like a couple ways to kind of stand and make sure that you are going to be able to take the tank in without getting cornered by an SI, and that's kind of what happened.
It was kind of unfortunate that they got stuck there, the two of them.
Yeah, that really did suck. I know that has to be a very frustrating feeling, especially when they did pull ahead or pull up close enough that they bridged the gap. There's still not a huge gap in this game, about a 700-point game right now. This map is kind of a make or break map. They could really close that gap for Team Tuna if they play it well. Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, and Spitter as the first hit. We do have Rochelle stepping out to try to bait this hit a little bit. That's the baiting game, as Left 4 Dead 2 often is. Hunter is above, making some noise. Seems like he's going to use those invisible walls to get a DP. Boomer spawns behind that little light post thing, and the Hunter goes in, manages to grab a survivor, gets spit on. Rochelle has to deal with that spit as the Smoker grabs Nick, who was kind of off by himself. But in general, all of these clears go out except for poor Blue, who's caught in the corner with a lot of infected hitting her, though she isn't taking too much damage.
Yeah, that was like a pretty good shutdown. I thought the spitter on the hunted guy, Rochelle, and the spitter tried to block, but Rochelle was able to get out of there with barely any spit damage.
The survivors played that pretty well. They handled their they handled the hit well enough, and now they have to kind of deal with this switch while the hit is up again with the spitter, jockey, Boomer, and Hunter. Boomer does get a single boom and gets popped, so there is a little bit of horde that's going to trickle in through that small room. But it does seem like they wanted to sack that to get something else for this witch hit if they manage to get it back in time.
There was a lot happening there. The witch does get successfully crowned by High. I think the infected were desperately trying to get there. I thought Coach was in the way and was going to get slapped down by the witch, but he moved out of there in time.
At this point, the survivors only have about 35, or the infected only have about 35 damage that has gone out. The survivors still have well over 1,000 points in health bonus as they push to about halfway through the map. Tank is now up as we also have a hit. Should we go to the survivor war room?
Let's do it.
In the barn.
I'm not gonna have. Oh, it's on there.
Just take a hit and then we'll go in.
Just me.
What?
Um,
Dumpster. Smoker.
You gotta tell me where shit is.
Jockey, they're all dead. They're all dead if you guys want to get
Let's
back.
go in.
Well, I'm hurted, so I'll just... before we
Dumpster.
go in. Okay, ready? Let's go. Go fast. Go, go, go. He's like right there. He's probably gonna jump
I'm
in.
gonna get cut off.
Up there.
I'm cut off, yeah.
Just shoot him, shoot him. Go in,
Oh,
go in,
come
go
in.
in.
I just fucking...
Take your pill. Go inside.
Oh!
Got charged. Uh-oh. Shoot. Rock, watch out. Give Prem pill. Fucking long arm. Fuck
Come here, Prem.
you.
Prem.
Oh my god. Get him, Momo! I saved your life!
I'm trying. Don't worry, I got Deagle. But I'm behind the table.
Oh no.
Kill him, kill him.
That was a really bad idea.
It's out. It's out.
Yeah. Cause we got charged, man.
Oh my god! I don't have any ammo.
Ah, no.
I shouldn't have done that.
Wow.
Wow! So that is exactly what Team Tuna could have possibly hoped for. SI was on point, Tank was on point.
That was a really nice tank. I think when she first cut that guy Nick, she cut Nick off from... Yeah, and I thought if she still had them kind of cornered, but instead of going for the punch, she went for the rock, and Nick actually escaped. But luckily, the charger was there to get that charge, and slow down the survivors. They all kind of got stuck right at that doorway there.
The infected really did a good job at covering when the tank was trying to figure out, I think, what to do. We weren't in that war room, so we don't really know what communication they had. I know that the communication for the survivors was strong, but there was something that was going on that I know that I tend to do a lot, where there was a survivor who kept calling out, like, oh, there's a dumpster, oh, there's a jockey, without saying where they are in proximity to the rest of the team. I tend to do that, and I know that I distract my team because instead of focusing tank, they start worrying about all these things that I keep calling out, which sometimes does more harm than good. And there was somebody, I think it was Hyde, who also said, like, you have to tell me where they are.
That tank had some nice long arms. That was great.
Yeah, for sure. That was very impressive tank play. If Team Tuna can get past tank and play out the event.
Momo unfortunately got long-armed into that little room, and I don't know why Hyde went in there as well. And, they ended up suffering a double incap in that little room.
We have a shout out from Jazzy to Jib Jab saying, shout out to Jibby, my captain.
I got these pills.
Well, it's comeback time.
This is the map to do it. Let's go, Team Tuna. Let's see if we can get that comeback.
I don't know why Team Tuna has a crown as their symbol.
It's so cute.
It is cute.
So a double boom does go out with a spit blocking the safe room as Nick trickles back in. A hunter does kind of get in the safe room and land on him, but is cleared pretty quickly. In general, not a lot of damage going out on this hit. About 12 damage going out as the survivors push out again. Kill that spitter. Hunt down. It doesn't seem like they're going to chase the smoker, actually. They're just going to ignore it and leave it alone as they push forward into the bumper car area.
I'm excited to see how they're going to take this switch. This switch is, a lot of people draw it into the bumper car area, but, the SI are going to be going after them, so they have to play this pretty carefully.
The witch just seemed to be getting stuck in the door, and the SI is scratching her, I think trying to motivate her to go through into the bumper car area, but she must not have her driver's license.
She is not tall enough to ride. She just got checked at the doorway.
I'm so done.
What a great, turn of events. That was pretty lucky for the Survivor team. The witch got stuck, and then the SI just got stuck behind her.
Yeah, they couldn't even get around her, so that's another thing that Team Tuna can put in their back pocket that worked out really well for them. Glitchy witches are difficult to deal with, but that was helpful for them. So we do have a Hunter, Spitter, Smoker, and Charger getting ready to set up. The Hunter is making some noise. I don't know if they're going to wait for Tank to spawn in or if they're going to try to attack early. That Hunter does go in. A Smoker does get a pull, but it gets cleared quickly. The Charger goes in as well with the Spitter, and they all get shut down. There's no damage going out from that SI.
Let's go to Survivor War Room.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see him.
Take a pulse.
Shoot him.
Leah.
He's alone.
Shoot the tank.
Tank's almost dead. Shoot the tank.
Shoot the tank, shoot the tank. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
He is seriously dead.
We should have gone.
That was unfortunate. We saw some very strong play from the tank, got all the corners that they needed to. SI went in when they needed to. The survivors held out as long as they could. That tank had very little HP.
I think you don't want to push a Mobo tank into the barn.
Mm-mm.
They were able to kill it, but it was just a clusterfuck in there.
Yeah, that hurt my feelings to watch.
I did hear the Survivor team when I got stuck back in there that they were thinking that they should have actually taken it back instead of pushing into the barn.
And the worst thing is that 2020 hindsight. That
yeah.
That's rough. So
But
we are
Mobo
on.
is not a pussy. She's not gonna back out.
Right, like, she did what she needed to do. Her Infected did what they needed to do. There was a big chance for a comeback, and there still is. We saw that yesterday. I'm having an episode right now, PTSD. This is a situation where any team can still win. There's... Oh god, I hit a bind. I'm embarrassing.
So apparently the Little Crown, their team is Royal Tuna's Pixie or something.
Oh. Okay.
It is
That's
a really
cute.
cute emoticon though, I love it.
It is. So this early tank can often be the make or break for this map. We did see that yesterday in a game. We've seen it in many games before. Let's go straight to the Infected War Room.
That's better.
Yeah.
Okay, boom.
Nice. Bro.
Okay, keep. I will go in with that.
Nice. Get the boom guy.
Get the boom. Nice.
Behind you.
Nice. You can try to. Nice. Nice. No, you fucking M2. Nice. No. Good job, Leah. Nice stink.
Thank you.
Holy macaroni! That was really impressive tank play by Leah. She did such a good job spreading damage. She covered the SI that got the hits that they needed. she made sure that they were able to get the damage that they needed by like standing over the hunter, standing over the spitter. I mean the smoker at the beginning. When Rochelle kind of jumped up top, she jumped up there. She was on point with her rocks. She hid in the safe room when she needed to. Everything about the way that tank was played was done very well. I think the majority of the work was done by Leah. She did do a good job at playing tank aggressively. She covered the SI that needed to be covered, so even when they got cleared, she was able to capitalize and take that survivor for a run into the wall. She was on point with her punches, on point with her rocks, like I said before. Very impressive play by SI.
I think that, like, free boom out of the bathroom to get a 2 boom, that was amazing. I mean, that should be like an instant pop. So that was really good from the infected side. And the SI helped out a lot. I mean, the smoker up front, the double charge. I think something else landed. The hunter landed later. I do think the tank was kind of struggling a little bit because there's so many caps going on. She's going for somebody, that person gets capped, she's turning around, so it's a little bit all over the place. But at the end, she definitely got the key downs. I mean, she got 3 downs by herself, and then the smoker came in to end the game.
The SI did a very good job at coming in when they needed to come in. That smoker in the beginning did a lot of work, actually, I'd say, because the tank was able to cover that and then take it when it was needed. I was just really impressed with the way that Leah managed to do it within this close space. So let's head over to the war room once again.
Coming.
Hello.
Oh god. Do you want to keep this or sack it?
I'm gonna go in with this.
Okay. Go boomer, go.
Get that boom.
Go boom.
What the fuck? I punched that guy, jockey. Oh, what happened? Where's the 4th guy? Oh, there she is. I got it. I got it. What's up, Leah? What's up? What's up, bro?
This guy should have slowed for you. Oh my god.
What are you doing? You're giving them points.
Oh, still getting points? What up?
Yeah,
I'm trying
sense.
to chase this.
Wow, very impressive tank playing once again, very impressive SI support once again. We have a GG here, a win in the hands of Team Vertical Smiles. Both teams played very well though. The one thing that caught my eye the most was when the tank punched, I don't remember who, but then that jockey went in and like grabbed him mid-air.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was hilarious.
Cool.
Like my jaw actually dropped.
That was really good SI support. It was like a tri-cap on there, and all the tank had to do is really kind of secure the down on Rochelle.
Yeah, both of these, both of the tanks in that last round were very impressive. Overall, we have now a 1-1 for Team Vertical Smiles. We have a 2-0 for Now or Never, 1-1 for United Nations, and Team Victorious at the moment is 2-0. Team Rest and Pussy is 1-1, Team Bicurious is 0-2, and then Team H2O's is 1-1. There's a lot of impressive play going on all around with these teams.
Brightness, can you talk about the next round? I'm not really sure what map we're going to be playing.
Do let us know.
We're on a need-to-know basis, I guess.
We're just trying to get her to tell us.